Hey everyone, welcome to Feelings with the Geekiary. I'm Erin. I'm here with Tara and Vaughn, my wonderful co-hosts. We're fans, we have feelings, and this is where we webcast about them. Welcome to June.
Hi. Yeah, well, this is, I guess, about May. Anyway, friendly reminder that this is also a podcast, so please subscribe to us on iTunes so if you don't miss any of our feelings. And if you're listening to this as a podcast, please remember that this is recorded live, so we're not exactly sure what's going to happen. So please forgive us any technical difficulties or accidental swears. You can join the conversation using the hashtag #GeekiaryFeelings. Come on, how will we know we're wrong if you don't tell us?
You said that so fast.
Our
usual disclaimer, we would like to remind all of you that the views expressed on this webcast are those of the hosts as individuals and do not necessarily represent the Geekiary or the webcast itself as a whole. Now we've got news.
Yay, news time.
Just another reminder, we have a Patreon because we like money. And
we're not just asking for your money to use it to buy shit, please. Oh, right. 4 already. It's like 5 minutes in. Sorry.
No, we actually do need money so we can, pay for things for the site, not for us to buy stuff. No.
We wish we had money to buy stuff, man.
Yeah, we wish we had money. So one of the perks that we have for Patreon is an interactive webcast with our admin, but really feel free to donate any amount you would like.
Yeah.
We love you.
All money is good money. Except for Monopoly money, we don't accept that.
There's some way to send that via internet.
I'm sure there is.
So yeah, as usual, the first piece of news we have to discuss is hashtag Hairgate.
Hashtag Hairgate. He did cut his hair. Hey.
Also, my only note on hashtag Hairgate is ha 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 ha. Because Vaughn,
it's still a thing.
You missed last month.
Yeah, I did. I did miss last month, and I stand by the fact that Jon Snow is actually dead. And I stand by it. I stand by it. I'm gonna sit here with my head in the sand, ignoring what's happening in real life.
Have you watched the show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've watched it.
I don't know. A lot of people quit, and I can never remember who.
I didn't quit. Like, I'm just not actively, I don't really care. Like, I watch it, and I enjoy watching it, but I'm just like,
I enjoy watching it because of who I watch it with.
yeah, you have fun. It's like, it's good to, kind of argue with people about and yell at the screen. It's really good yelling at the screen show.
Well, we have a lot more to talk about regarding Game of Thrones later in our discussion. But, yeah, so Hairgate, Vaughn has still got her head in the sand despite the fact that Jon Snow is very much alive and doing stuff and things.
Not dead. He's dead. He's totally dead. I don't even know what to say.
But for other news, you can check out the news section on our website, thegeekiary.com. We do have some recent news highlights. My major one, I did write an article about Walking Dead news today, but to be honest, it's a lot of speculation. Though they will be at San Diego Comic-Con, so we'll probably learn more about what's going to happen next season there. And speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, the Podcast of Ice and Fire panel that I was on last year is returning this year, which means I am returning. So that was my big news for the week.
I'm the only one not going to Comic-Con.
I know. I wasn't really planning on it, but yeah, we had the the professional badges for the panel and everything, and I'm kind of excited to experience Comic-Con not as press for the first time. So yeah. Other news?
Harry Potter play starts next week. Yay! We've got pictures.
When is the book being released?
What?
Because the play, they're releasing the script in a book soon, too.
Yeah, I think that's next week as well. I'm not entirely sure. actually.
Yeah, I've got friends who are already planning like midnight parties. I'm like, wow, I'm too old for that, but have fun,
Oh no,
guys.
I'm not. I mean, well, nothing comes out at midnight here. It always comes out at 9 a.m. because like that's
Mm.
the timing. You guys get it at midnight. We get it at a reasonable time, so it's quite good for us.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, unless you have to like line up super early or whatever to get there right at 9 a.m.
oh yeah, like I mean, I remember getting like the books right and waiting at the door of the department store to get in right before it was opening, and like pushing my brother underneath the thing and saying, "Run, get it!"
See, for me, like, I started reading Harry Potter when the first four books were already out, and the fifth book came out, I think, the following summer. And I only ever just ordered them off Amazon, and they were delivered to my door at 10 a.m. the day they came out, and I read them all day.
I loved it. No, it was such a like I mean, because I started reading from when the first book came out.
Mm.
And the second book, there wasn't any hype by the time the second, but it was when the third book came out that like that's when everyone was like super into Harry Potter, and everyone had read it, and everyone was like really excited, and they're first up to get the book.
When I don't know, I can't remember exactly when the first book was published because I started later, but I do remember being in high school. So this is probably like it had to have been like late 1999 or early 2000 because I was at my boyfriend's house and his mom was reading the first Harry Potter book and it was stamped like Oprah's book club or whatever and I was like, why is your mom reading a children's book? Like I was so disgusted with it because like I was super into Gone with the Wind and Pride and Prejudice and Sense and all these classics. And I'm like, why is your mom reading this child's book? What a weirdo.
That's my like first experience with like fandom going like super mainstream after spending 2 years trying to convince people to read this story about a wizard. Going, no, it's really good. I know it sounds stupid, but it's really good. And everyone's like, I'm not gonna read that. That sounds really stupid.
I feel like that's how
Later, people coming back to me going, oh, have you read Harry Potter? And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
that's how I feel every time I try to get someone to watch iZombie.
Hmm.
I'm like, it's really good. They're like, it's zombies. I'm like, no, but it's really good.
That's how it was for me for a long time with Game of Thrones, but now like everybody watches it and I'm on the opposite end just going, ugh, read the books.
Yeah, see, it's like, but there's like, you don't want to be a hipster. Like, I don't want to be one of those people that stops people because I was like, I was super psyched when everyone started reading Harry Potter. I was like, yes, I finally have people to talk to about this. But at the same time, I'm like, no, you're not appreciating the fact that I was here first.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Are you kidding me? I wasn't anywhere first, so I don't like for me I was always a latecomer, although not, not quite so late as like people who are getting into things from the 90s now obviously, but like more power to 'em, man. Like they revive X-Files and hopefully that brings new fans who watch the old series. Hopefully.
So going back to the play, what do you think about the cast photos that have been released this week?
I especially saw the Draco and Scorpius ones, and I thought I just literally thought is this 2002 and somebody has made a man app of future fic, because that is and it's so bizarre because I don't. You let go of fandoms and they kind of fall to the background because there's not stuff happening, but I don't think you ever kind of lose that kind of gut reaction when something you love, when something happens and you kind of forget about it. And I did with Harry Potter a lot. And then over the last few weeks there's been those pitches happening and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so hyped. I mean, I don't get to see the play until November, so I'm like, but oh well.
Okay, at least you get to see it.
Really?
So other news we've got before we get into discussion.
Well, I heard about this starting yesterday, that Brie Larson is apparently the front runner for Captain Marvel film.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty hyped about that. I think Brie Larson's great. I think she's too young for Captain Marvel, but that's my only complaint.
I feel she reminds me a lot, looks-wise, of what's her name, Melissa Benoist, who plays Supergirl.
Yeah, I can see
And
that.
so I'm like, oh, she looks exactly the same as somebody who's already a female superhero.
I'm like trying to look through. I don't think I've seen. I think I've seen maybe one or two things that she's ever been in.
She's good. I think she's good. She's pretty much good in everything that she's done. And she has pretty good taste in stuff. So if she does Captain America, I mean, she does Captain Marvel, then I would. Fuck you, phone. Sorry. Um,
Oh.
There goes our first swear of the evening.
I already said a swear earlier.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry. I'm sick, so.
no, it's okay. It's just I'm just off my nuts. Yeah, no, I think because Captain Marvel is like she's a pilot and she's an officer, so she's supposed to be like 30s, like late 30s. So I think Brie Larson's a little bit. There's a pack of children walking past me right now, so just backing away slowly.
Little Australian children in the background.
Yeah, you can probably hear them coming along. They sound pretty hyped about something.
Okay. So.
No, that's good. I'm not really familiar with Captain Marvel. So yeah, now that I know a little bit about her, I mean, I like Brie Larson too, but maybe I would have liked to see someone a little different.
Yeah, I would have. I think she'll be good, and I like Brie Larson, but I would have. I would prefer if they're going somewhere that it was someone older.
I think. I mean, and to be honest, right now it's only rumored, so.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's
There
good that
could
they're
always
actually
be a
talking about
change.
casting because I totally
thank God,
thought
yeah.
that they just decided to push Captain Marvel out of the picture completely. Like the fact that they're talking about it, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Any other news?
Yeah. I also put down that Outlander got renewed for 2 more seasons yesterday. Not 1, but 2 on the same day at the same time.
Unreal got renewed for another season too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's all these shows getting renewed for heaps, before they even start airing.
that's good.
Yeah. Is Outlander? Did the season finish already? I didn't watch it this season.
No, we are about halfway through season.
I was gonna say it seems like it hasn't been airing for that long.
It's really good.
All right. Well, before we move on, I do have a little bit of an announcement. I was at MegaCon this past weekend, and with the help of Erin and Brian, who was at San Diego Comic-Con with us last year, on Saturday, he picked up a little thing and paid a visit to Haley Atwell's booth. So, Vaughn, you're going to be receiving a Agent Carter pop figure signed with your name by Haley Atwell.
That's insane!
We have been planning this for months, by the way. As soon as I found out she was going.
That's so cool! You guys! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna get emotional. I can't have that, but that's really good. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm gonna have it forever and cuddle it. No, I'm not gonna touch it. I don't know. I haven't worked it out yet.
I could not just send it to you and not tell you what you were getting. I couldn't hold it in. So it's been bad trying to hold it in since Saturday.
Internet, really freaking out about. So I'm so psyched. Oh my god, I'm gonna want to.
But yeah, Brian really I was at my booth most of the time, so Brian really went out of his way to help out with this. He was so good about it, and so yeah.
Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Haley Atwell / my future girlfriend.
I could have been the one to get it because I was I just want to meet her beautiful face, but I just sadly did not have time.
When I first saw a picture of the autograph, I was like, it says Vaughn. It says Vaughn.
In her script, she has written my name. She knows my name now. She's probably out there searching for me.
Of course. Uh,
The best piece
so,
of news ever. I don't even care what else happens. You guys can talk about whatever. I'm cool.
so my beer just exploded all over me. I'll be right back.
Oh, drama. Okay, well, we should probably not talk about Game of Thrones yet then, if Tara is...
Yeah, we'll skip that. I am not drinking any alcohol tonight. What? This is
It's 10:30 in the morning, so I'm not either.
yeah, this raspberry lemonade. Anyway, let's talk about maybe Captain America, Steve Rogers comic book.
Sorry, I've
Yeah,
been
he
years
was...
out of my
Oh, no.
We Tara,
Has
we
the beer
skipped Game
problem
of
been
Thrones.
solved?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been solved.
We flipped down to Captain
Yeah,
America,
so,
and we'll come back to Game of Thrones.
So Captain America is, he's Hydra apparently.
And now apparently there's even a rumor that's going to happen in the movies. I swear to God. I absolutely will quit MCU if they do that.
I feel
Forever
like
and ever.
Chris Evans is not excited about this.
Well, no one's excited about it except for the one guy that wrote it, and Marvel apparently.
I think Marvel's
Do they
just
think
trying to
they're
do
being
damage control at this point.
I don't understand.
Why?
Do they think they're being edgy? Like I don't understand. I don't understand this nonsense. Steve Rogers is literally King Hufflepuff, and I'm refusing to believe that this one issue is real life.
It's not, and you know it's going to be retconned in like a couple of in like 6 months anyway. So, but the point is that like they did it for shock value. They were like, look how cool and edgy we are, and it wasn't edgy. It was just stupid, and everyone was like, no, man.
Yeah, I know. I talked to my dad about it, who is like not into geeky stuff or comic books. Like he has no idea. But I like explained it to him, and he was like, "What are these people thinking? Like Captain America is just good. He's supposed to be just good. Like that's the point."
I think that like people kind of forget that he's not supposed to be a representation of the way that America is, but an idealized version of what America could be. You know? So, just don't buy the comics. Like that's that simple. Just don't buy them. Don't buy the comics.
Yeah, again, I'm with you. I'm in the Harrogate situation on this. You know, I've got my head in the sand and refusing to believe that it is right.
All right. Well, that's fine. We can all agree on that, I think. Yes. All right. Let's go back to Game of Thrones then.
Yeah.
So, Tara, take it away.
Oh, well, I was supposed to write a post after episode 5 and it's still not up yet. It's my Game of Thrones versus Song of Ice and Fire post, and round 2 is supposed to happen after episode 5. It hasn't happened. And I could blame that on the fact that I was like getting ready for MegaCon and at MegaCon, and honestly, that is probably 60% of it. But the other 40% of it is just me being meh about the show. Like I've had time to write it, and I sit there and stare at the screen, and after about 10 minutes, I give up and work on something else because I just don't care. So then episode 6 aired. And we can go back and talk about other bullshit things that have happened, but episode 6 aired this past Sunday, and one of my friends did some research, Brian actually did some research, and determined that it is the first Game of Thrones episode ever that had no nudity and no deaths. Like there have been episodes that had one or the other, but there's never been, and there's episodes that have obviously had both nudity and deaths, but there's never been one that's had neither.
Interesting.
So there's that. And I think are we supposed to like we noticed. I was watching it with a group of people, and we were like, at the end of the episode, we were like, wait, there was like no nudity, and somebody was like, did anybody die? I don't think so. So he did the research to determine that answer.
Oh.
Other than that, I'm
Wow.
pissed about Hodor. That's about
Mm.
it. And Dorne, but like that was so long ago. Does Dorne even exist? I
Yeah,
think
they fucked the Dawn storyline, so.
yeah. They took razor wire and just sliced Dorne off the Westeros map.
Yeah, I have nothing.
I, it, I,
I feel like this whole thing is a representation of how I feel about Game of Thrones, where I'm just like, look, I watch it, and like, I don't hate watching it. Like, I'm not like not enjoying it, but I'm also at the same time not particularly interested.
Mm.
I don't even know how to explain my feelings. Like I said earlier, I enjoy it because of who I watch it with. I watch it with a few friends, and we're all, book readers. And I am not at all saying like, oh, if you don't read the books, you're not a real fan. That's absolutely not true. But we have a different, take on things. Knowing what's happened, having all these theories we've lived with for years, and seeing like these weird things come to fruition, and just kind of being like. And also personally, I don't think the show is well written, and I don't think it has been really since season one. I think it's had its moments in seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5, but like now, I'm mostly in the boat where I'm just like, huh, what are they trying to do here? I mean, I like the Brienne and Tormund thing. That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I am not a book reader, and I still get excited to watch the show, but I'm to the point where, like before, probably this season, I would try to analyze it, and be like really excited. And now I just kind of just pleasure watch it. And
Oh,
even
giving up
actively watch
reviewing
it.
that show was the best thing I've ever done in my life. Like,
Yeah, I
honestly.
just watch it for fun, entertainment value. I try not to look too far into anything anymore because I'm like it'll drive me crazy. So, yeah.
So yeah, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Woo, that Game of Thrones happened. Right. So we're all a bit meh
Yeah.
on Game of Thrones. Let's find something more interesting to talk about. Like,
I was, we're all
remember
like,
that fandom is broken.
oh
Speaking
yeah.
of,
Um,
I don't
yeah, so
actually
there
think
was
Game of Thrones fandom is broken. It's split and it is what it is, but I don't think it's terrible. However, somebody does think all fandom is broken. What's this guy's name? Who is he? Why do we care?
He's like I don't know his name, and I'm not going to think, but he is an admin. I think it's his site is Births, Death, and Movies, and he basically wrote like a thing that conflated like the anti Ghostbusters dude bros that are pissed off that they're making a girl movie. The Give Elsa a Girlfriend campaign and the anti Say No to Hydra Cap campaign all together with the fandom's like desire for coffee shop AUs, and just went, you know what, fandom is broken. Fans are too entitled. They don't understand about good storytelling, and we should just stop. And I'm like, that's stupid.
Some of the fans are writers themselves
Yeah.
and producers.
Well, it's this idea that, like, if you love something, you should not complain about it, or, like, you have no right to complain about it, and it's like, that's stupid.
I mean, at one point or another, I've loved a lot of people, friends, family, significant others, and I've complained about every single one of them at some point. So if I can complain about those things, I think I can complain about bad
I
storytelling.
think if you create something, right, and you create it for consumption, right, you create it to be seen by others, and you put it out there to be seen, then, like, you have to deal with the fact that people are going to respond to your creation. Like, and they're not always going to say nice things. Like, I think that a lot of creators, a lot of like, especially the ones that are kind of like retweeting or posting this article, are like need to learn the difference between actual harassment and, uh, you know, and just
Yeah.
complaints, just criticism. because like harassment is wrong. We all think that. Like, and yeah, there are people in fandom who harass people. They're awful.
I mean, there are people everywhere who harass people. You know,
Exactly, right?
I
It's
spent
just
my
there's
I'm in HR, and I spent my entire day-to-day putting together, an anti-harassment presentation for the company I work for. Like, it's everywhere. It's prevalent.
people have a harassment problem, right? That's a thing. But
And when it's on the internet, it's even easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that a lot of this entitlement argument or whatever probably is it's probably an effect of having fandom online and so accessible to everyone. I mean,
Oh,
when you have these things out there for billions of people to read about and think about and mull over and whatever, you can't please everybody. You're going to have all of this. And so I do think that a lot of it is because of the internet, but I don't know where I was going with that.
oh no, I
I
mean,
see
I
what you
completely
mean. Like,
agree.
it's not a new thing. Like fans, like there are fans that are entitled, right? That feel like they're entitled. But I don't think that that's a purely fandom thing. Like I think there's just people that feel like they're entitled.
Right. Yes, I agree.
Like people who like push in front of like coffee lines and people who like cut you off when you're driving and things like that because they just feel like they can do that.
People who push you out of the way to get on the airplane before you. I experienced that recently. Like literally got like shoved by a woman who wanted to get in front of me to get on the plane, and I'm like, you shoved me to get in front of just me. Like
Your seats are like set, man.
well, I mean, Angel in her article about where she responded to the Fandom is Broken article, she one of the tweets she shared was from Chuck Wendig where he said shitbird's gonna be shitbirds, and I don't even know what a shitbird is, but I like it.
I feel like I understand the sentiment of that. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but like I feel like I would know it if I saw it.
It literally just said shitbirds, or I think maybe it says shitbird's gonna shitbird, whatever, but it's like I don't really know what shitbirds are, but like I mean it's basically just saying, hate is gonna hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think there's also something like hilariously ironic about like a white dude complaining about harassment on the internet.
Are you talking about the writer of the original Fandom is Broken article?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's like I think like for starters, you don't even know, man. Like or any girl that's on the internet is getting
Try being a
harassment.
girl.
Yeah.
Or try being a girl who is not considered, part of the norm. I'm doing air quotes right now because, norm is bullshit. But, I mean, I think I've been harassed. I'm sure, have both of you?
I have, yeah.
I mean, I've gotten that fake geek girl shit more times than I can count.
Fake geek girl, yes. Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously. And that is part of, like, the Fandom is Broken thing. But to be honest, though, I almost feel like a lot of the people perpetuating the worst parts of it, I don't know, maybe I'm lumping people together, but I feel like a lot of the people are perpetuating the worst parts of things where they're just being just awful rather than, criticizing things the way they should be criticized or whatever are the same people who, share that fake geek girl meme.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, recently one of my Facebook friends shared some post that was, it was some Instagram post where this girl had big, dark rimmed glasses on. She had very blonde hair and she was very attractive. And it said, like, in text, I'm such a nerd. and then below it, you know, some response from a dude that was like, "You're such a whore," or something like that. Or no, you're just a whore. It was something really awful. And this is like somebody I know from a long time ago, and I was shocked. And my response was to post a picture of me wearing my giant dark rimmed glasses and just be like dot 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 dot.
Well, I am a moderator on OkCupid, so let me tell you about the things that people send me to complain about.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah, please do.
Nah, not right now. We'll go offline for that. Yes, but yeah, dudes. Ugh. Ugh.
I mean,
Yeah,
but not all
dudes are
of
the
the, not
worst. Let's
all guys.
just agree
Come on,
to that. I
hashtag
think we
not
can all
all
agree.
men.
Yep.
Hashtag not
Yeah.
all men, guys.
Oh, men, guys. That's good.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's any good way for this to go, you know, because we're all on the same page and we're going to piss somebody off. I don't care about pissing people off, but, you know. Um, I mean, I know that I've never like broken up with a show or a fandom entirely. I'm sorry, guys, excuse me. Con crud, like for real. I usually get con crud never, so not happy about this. I drink from my own water bottle. I never share drinks. I get enough sleep, you know, 5, 6 hours a night. Uh, I eat marginally a third of what I should in a day. Anyway, uh, I've never really like broken up with a fandom. Like like Game of Thrones, like obviously I'm still in the fandom because of Ice and Fire Con. Uh, I still watch the show. I mostly snark about it, you know, but there are things I still like enjoy about it. Mostly the, you know, again, the people I watch it with, but just the fandom in general, the friends I have through it. And like I just don't go on like the subreddits and stuff anymore, or follow all the Tumblr tags, or participate in like the live journal groups. I mean, I haven't been on live journal in like 3 years, but I did used to do that too. So like,
is still live. I miss live journal. Sorry.
Ice and Firecon has a live journal now.
Whoa.
We just signed up for like everything, like every possible social media. I mean, we really did that one because you know, not a blog with Martin. It's like the only place he like writes. But yeah, so like I've never actually broken up with a fandom. Have you guys done that before?
I have. I broke up with Teen
Which
Wolf.
one? Oh yeah.
Like I've broken up with other fandoms before too. It's been less dramatic because I haven't been like publicly on the internet. It just involves like leaving message boards. Really, like before this it like before I became like super public, which was like around 2012 when I kind of went out and just went, no, I'm going to be like a public fangirl. It was like, yeah, if I broke up with the fandom, it was just I stopped posting on that specific message board.
That's kind of how I've done with Game of Thrones.
Or that you know, or that live journal group or whatever. It was all like that's it. But then with Teen Wolf, I was really, really public, and it was like, you know, when I was like, I don't want to engage with this fandom anymore, you kind of have to step in and go, I am not going to be involved in this fandom anymore. Please don't look to me for that information or something, because like otherwise people get angry with you because they're like, you never posted Teen Wolf.
It's funny because she keeps cutting in and out. But
yeah, I'm cut out. Sorry, my Wi-Fi's gone.
No, it's good.
Go.
I mean, that's a good point. I've never really purposely broken up with a fandom just because I try not to get in too deep in fandom because What?
Nothing. I'm sorry. Into
I'm
Deep.
just
Into Deep
not.
is like the current Steven Universe like episode, like
Oh,
that episodes
right.
that are
Yeah.
going on. Sorry. It was.
No, it's. No, I just I don't go in too deep, because I don't really like people that much. Like I'm very introverted, and so like anytime that people suck my energy, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing that. So like I lost my train of thought again. This is what happens when I don't drink alcohol during webcast. I don't know what I'm saying. Um, no, my policy is just do not engage.
Mhm. I mean, generally, I engaged a lot in the Game of Thrones fandom, like my first couple years. And like I said, I obviously, to an extent, I'm still involved, to a pretty big extent, really. But like, I just don't post on the subs. I'm not on LiveJournal, all that type of stuff. And and I still, as much as I'm meh about the show, I still haven't broke. It's like I'm not gonna stop watching it. I'm not gonna make that threat, to be honest. Like, if I didn't stop watching it after Sansa last year, then it's not going to happen. I did stop reviewing it, and again, like that, it's just pulling back, not necessarily breaking up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But even outside of that, I've never Game of Thrones was the first like thing I really was like into like that online, because when I was younger, I didn't have internet access to be super involved in like the X-Files fandom online, if there was even any of that. And
That was a big X-Files fandom.
yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I just didn't have, I either didn't have the internet access
No.
back in the 90s, or I didn't have the time when I was in college, like double majoring and doing theater on the side and doing, you know, being in a sorority and stuff. Like, it wasn't until I don't know, I don't even want to say a couple of years ago. It's like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe seven, that I started like being more online and into these fandom things. So whenever I've taken a step back, it's been mostly because of time. And Game of Thrones, it was because I was just like, yeah, I don't feel like arguing with people about how much the show's writing sucks.
So, Vaughn, you mentioned that you've basically done it both ways, where you've just kind of stepped away and then also like publicly come out and said something. Did you get any sort of like backlash when you came out for Teen Wolf,
For
and you were
Teen
like,
Wolf?
no?
Yes. Teen Wolf I did. Teen Wolf was like a volatile fandom based on the fact
Mm.
that the TV show kind of really took like a very dramatic turn in a different direction. A lot of the original fans were kind of like, this is not really what I signed up for. So I had to kind of step away. And then, whenever you say, I don't like this thing, like I don't specifically engage with something that a lot of people are passionate about, people get upset.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, when you kind of like with fandom, you put your identity into a thing and you get really attached to it, and then somebody says, I don't like this thing, or I'm not, like, I think this part of this thing is wrong. You're like, hold up, are you telling me that I'm a bad person?
Right.
It's really hard not to take it personally. So, I don't think it's, I try to take any backlash that you get from, like, saying negative things about something people are passionate about as being, understandable to a certain extent.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. Cool.
Personally,
Yeah.
I mean, can you break up with a fandom that you're not even part of? Because I'm about done with dealing with Supernatural fans.
Oh.
That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Supernatural is like a,
Not
an
all of
aging
them. Not
fandom.
all of them. I know plenty of really awesome people who are fans of Supernatural, but my God, there is a sect, literally like a religious fucking sect online, that like I am tired of being included in, simply because I don't even know. I don't even watch the show, and somehow I get dragged into this.
I know. There's like, I think that, especially with Supernatural, there's that kind of blurred line between actors and creators and the fandom because it's been going for so long and it's such a niche show that it's really kind of a bizarre experiment in that kind of in the broken fourth wall, I guess. So that causes all kinds of issues.
Well, right. I mean, they have all of these conventions for just Supernatural all over the world, and like all the cast shows up at every single one. And when you have such passionate fans showing up to all of these cons and interacting on a personal level with the creators, like that, yeah, you do kind of feel, yeah, a little passionate.
I think that one of the huge issues is that kind of public creators breeds like a hierarchy in the fandom, and like it's really easy for the powers that be to because they can show that that person is right. Like you do it in social media management. Like when you're managing a community, you do that by rewarding good behavior and ignoring bad behavior. Like you can't tell people what to think, but you can favorite and reply to people who are saying what you want them to say, and then everybody else kind of goes, oh, you got acknowledged by. And yeah, it creates a hierarchy, which creates like drama.
But the problem is when people are being recognized for bad behavior and they aren't even part of the fandom. Just saying, I'm really tired of it. I tweeted about it, so this isn't some big secret. I got put on some list of like some horrible like anti-certain Supernatural fans list that somebody created, and I was like, people, I don't even watch this show.
Yeah, we all got put on the list.
Oh, I know we all did. And I'm not the only one who does.
I love getting put on lists. I love getting put on people's lists. Like in Tumblr, they always do like problematic lists, problematic Tumblr blogs, and like if you're on it, it's like, wow, I have made it. I have said something that has upset someone.
In general, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't even watch the show. I just want to like.
Associated with the Geekiary.
I should have replied.
Really written about Supernatural for a couple of years.
We haven't really been doing anything other than episode reviews and like end of season roundtables for a while now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. Like I watch it. Actually, I haven't. I'm like 6 or 7 episodes behind this season. Actually, probably more than that. I don't know. So I stopped live tweeting. I was live tweeting it. But I've never really considered myself part of the fandom because I'm just a passive viewer.
Well, yeah, if you don't write about it and don't participate in message boards and stuff, or Tumblr or whatever, I
don't even get Tumblr, so it's fine.
Yeah, if you're not interacting with other fans on a regular basis somewhere, then you can watch a show and be a fan. And again, I don't have a problem with like all Supernatural fans. I know not everybody's like this, but dude, go to the Geekiary YouTube channel and watch my video about how I explain Supernatural, because that will show you about how much I know about the show. There's something about pie and a big boat car are pretty much the highlights of that video.
Boat car.
It's a big boat car. And like after the fact, I was like, oh yeah, it's a Chevy Impala. But like at the time, all I could think of is this like big boat car, and they like somebody likes pie, and Dean from Gilmore Girls is in it. That's about it.
I mean, Supernatural is in syndication, so once you get to that point, there shouldn't be a fandom hierarchy anymore because it's accessible to literally everyone. So like, let's just not, you know, there are going to be people out there who only see random episodes every now and then, and they're going to still call themselves fans. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Tara, come on. You've watched like half of the first season, so.
I watched most of the first season. I may have even seen all of it. I can't remember exactly when it aired. When did it start airing?
I don't know.
2005?
It's 12 years ago.
I'd just like to let you guys know that it is possibly going to rain at any moment. So.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to...
Yeah, we'll wrap that up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Fandom isn't really broken. Some things about it suck, but yeah.
Yeah, but we have broken up with super much.
But really, the things that suck about fandom are the things that suck about people. So it's just, you know.
And it just happens to be more prevalent and like more like noticeable nowadays because of the internet. That's
it's the same as like reading. It's the same as reading comments on a news story or like a controversial story. You read them, some of these comments, and you're like, what? First of all, how is this person alive? And like, second, what? I mean, fandom is just people. So
sometimes I feel like I'm already living in idiocracy. If Donald Trump gets elected, I'm pretty sure that will be the case.
Oh God.
Let's feed the crops with Gatorade, guys.
Ugh.
We'll make America great. We'll make America great again.
All right. Well, okay. So fandom, blah, people, whatever. Let's do some upcoming events.
Yay, fun things.
So Tara mentioned earlier San Diego Comic-Con. You're going to be there. I'm going to be there. And also our admin Angel and editor Jamie are going to be there as well. So it's going to be very
I will not
exciting.
be there.
I know.
But that's cool. I'll be in Australia, freezing because it's winter.
Maybe if people donate enough money.
We're going to get like an upgrade to the website, not buy me a ticket to fucking America.
I know. I'm totally teasing. The money does not work that way.
Oh my God. If we had that much money, like so much money that we could buy me a ticket to America, as well as do an upgrade for the website, that would be
amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, like I said earlier, I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to go not as press this year. Like,
well, I'm excited to go as press this year.
I know, so we're switching places. Essentially. So I'll still write about it and everything, but I'll only be there. I won't be getting there till like after everything's done Thursday night, and I'll be leaving. I'll be there for everything on Sunday because my flight's at like 10:30 at night Sunday night, so it's a red eye. But so I'll probably go to some panels and stuff Friday and Saturday and be part of a panel at one point during the weekend. I cannot say when yet for sure. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, and Ashley, who used to write for the Geekiary and who's like part of Podcast Vice and Fire, she's going too. We're gonna be roommates at a hostel. So yay. So, I've been roommates with Ashley before. I love being roommates with Ashley. She's like Sleeping Beauty princess, but the hostel thing I'm a little bit about. Too old.
No, wait. I've been your roommate before. Wasn't I Sleeping Beauty princess? I'm just kidding. Don't answer that.
No, literally, when Ashley sleeps, she like lays on her back like this and is the most like beautiful like sleeper I've ever seen. That's why everybody calls her Sleeping Beauty princess. People have witnessed this.
Those kids are walking past again.
Funny. All right. Well, so San Diego, and it's coming up. It's only like, I think I did the math. I leave in 46 days.
Yeah, it's a day less than 7 weeks for you. It's exactly 7 weeks for me.
Yeah. All right. So then shortly after San Diego, you got Dragon Con. You want to talk about it?
It's Dragon Con. I'm going. Uh, yeah. It'll be fun. I love Dragon Con. I'm really like whatever about it this year. Like people are putting together costume groups and stuff, and I'm just like, I'll be there. I'll have costumes. I don't have any money, so they're probably gonna be costumes I've already worn before. 'Cause I don't have any money. So yeah, but I'll be there and it'll be a good time.
Yeah, it'll be good.
They've got a lot of good guests. They've got a bunch of people from the 100. Hopefully, all of them will actually show up this year. A lot of them had to cancel last year because of filming stuff. Totally understandable. So there are a lot of people from the 100, and I think a few people from Daredevil. But honestly, there were supposed to be a bunch of people from Daredevil at MegaCon, and a bunch of them canceled. I guess hopefully that means it was filming stuff for Daredevil like now, and that they'll be done before Dragon Con, so they'll actually be there. But we'll see. I mean, you never can tell. I mean, Lena Headey was supposed to be at MegaCon, and she canceled like 2 days before, which was sad because I was really excited about that.
Right. Well, and then shortly after Dragon Con, we have New York Comic Con, October 6th through 9th. As far as I know, we have Jamie and Dot are going to be there. I could not confirm that, however. So
I know Jamie will.
I know Jamie will be there.
I'm fairly certain.
Can you imagine that going to San Diego and then like 6 weeks later going to New York? Ugh.
I think it's a little.
That would be a lot.
More than that, right? I think it's like 2.5 months. No.
Okay, it's like 2 months.
August, September, yeah. It's like 2 months. But yeah, I mean they're both so big. I mean that's like could you imagine going to like the 3 big what are considered industry cons in 1 year, which would be C2E2, San Diego, and New York.
Yeah. I can never go to New York Comic Con as long as I have my full-time job because October is a no PTO month.
I'm kind of like whatever about New York Comic Con, like not about the convention itself. I know nothing about it. I'm sure it's fun, but I grew up in New England. I'm not a big New York City fan. The hotels for it, like you think San Diego hotels are expensive. Shoot, like a New York Comic Con hotel, if you want within like a mile of the convention, you're talking $300 for a room with 1 bed in a average to crappy hotel.
Yeah, well, if you're local, it's great.
Oh yeah, if you're local, it's amazing. I'm sure.
All right. And then, can you believe I've been talking about WishCon forever? It is coming up in November, but really we have San Diego and then Dragon Con and then New York and then WishCon. I mean, we're set through like the end of the year. Yeah. WishCon is November 18th through 20th in Columbus, Ohio. It's their inaugural year for the convention, Women in Sci-Fi and Horror. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I really wanted to go, but my fall schedule and my money situation got all jumbled, so sad face.
Yeah, sad face. It's all good. It happens. All right. June recommendations. I don't know what Vaughn's situation is technically right now. So,
I'm surprised we're still live.
I know.
She's still somehow on the webcast. This could cut off any moment, so if it does, guys, we're sorry. Vaughn may have lost her internet. I mean, she is from Australia. Their toilets flush backwards or something. They've got really angry killing koalas.
Oof.
None of this is true, I think. Maybe the toilet thing.
I will.
Anyway, so I'll give my quick June recommendation, which is Utopia, because it just came out on DVD, and it's got great animation, and it's really funny, and it has really awesome and kid-friendly messages about institutionalized racism and sexism. KK wrote an article on the Geekiary about it back when it was in theaters, and that is actually like her, those are her words. It's got, kid-friendly messages about institutionalized racism and sexism, but regardless, like, it is a good movie, and I don't know, I just think everybody should watch it.
That is
Vaughn
a
is back.
wonderful recommendation.
Hey, I'm back. Yeah, sorry.
Vaughn, we're on recommendations.
Oh, yay! Yay, have you guys recommended stuff? Oh,
I recommended Zootopia.
Only Tara, so it's your turn, you're up.
Okay, well, I recommend Unreal Season 2, which starts next week. I'm pretty psyched. And an Australian Australian TV show called Cleverman. It's a sci-fi. It's on Sundance TV in the States at the moment on Wednesday nights. So.
What's it called?
Oh.
Cleverman.
Cleverman.
Sorry, I was just looking at my phone, and Angel tagged the three of us in a tweet for a BuzzFeed article that Kit Harington shaved off his beard. And he looks like he's about 11 years old.
Well, he is, isn't he?
Is that like, do we count his beard as part of #Hairgate?
Like, can you see that?
It's hair.
Hold on. I gotta click on your picture. Oh my gosh.
So he just looks
really
really different. This looks.
Why is he
different.
shaving off? Never mind.
And
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to speculate.
That's the point. Is people are freaking
going south with Sansa, who's going to be Lady Stoneheart now. Okay.
All right. Oh, it's my turn for recommendations. I'm going to agree with Vaughn, and you should watch Unreal. I started watching it, and it's really good. Also, this week I watched Pride and Prejudice and Zombies because it came out on DVD this week, and it's like my new favorite movie. It's not even really that good. It's just really fun, which I like.
That's how I feel about it. It's not this amazing movie. It's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's because it's fun. And to be honest, like, I read the book and I was like, how are they going to make this into an interesting... And they took a long time to make it into a movie. It's been, like, rumored and then put aside for a long time. They changed so much. And it was it's like, there are now 3 movies where I would say the movie was far superior to the book, and those are The Notebook, P.S. I Love You, and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Solidly.
Well, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is like all of my favorite genres pooled into one, so I loved it. I hated the guy who played Darcy at first, and then I loved him, just like typical Pride and Prejudice.
Well, that's how you should feel about Darcy, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know, except for when it's Colin Firth, because Colin Firth.
Yeah, well, when it's Colin Firth. But to be fair, like, you know, going in watching that, like without knowing who Colin Firth was when I was a kid, I can't say that I was, like, automatically like, yeah, totally would Mr. Darcy.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I was like 12.
Right.
Yeah, I was a little bit.
So I probably wouldn't be saying that anyway, but.
But Matt Smith was great in it.
Over the top.
Matt Smith's
Over
good.
the top.
He was hilarious though. It was, I mean, Mr. Collins is over the top, and so Matt Smith was hilarious. Anyway, so you should go check out all those things we just recommended. Do we have a question? Vaughn, you're really good at the questions. I'm not good at questions.
Oh, gosh. I've literally had 2 hours sleep every night this week, so things are not going well for me.
Okay, well, that's, I mean, it's cool. I put you on the spot. It's totally fine.
Who would win in a fight, Louis or Niall from One Direction, who are going to be playing against each other, kind of, in the football game? The charity for women.
Niall, obviously.
Oh no, Louis Scrappy, man, he'd get in there. There'd be nails, like fucking hair pulling.
Ooh, there's a Scrappy
Louis
one. I'm
is-
going for that one.
yeah,
I don't know who either one of these
He is
people are.
scrappy. He is scrappy. But I like Niall. Yeah.
Yeah, no, obviously, like Niall, like with kindness, maybe hug him to death. But like, I feel like in a fight.
My cat almost just fell out of my lap, and she had her claws like dug into my leg. That was really.
My cat has been asleep right here behind me the whole time we've been on the air.
Oh,
I mean, you see right now I've got a dog back there somewhere. So he's down there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
oh no, I've got a question actually. I've got a question.
Okay.
I've thought of one.
Oh, okay.
Which fictional characters would you like to see a reality show about?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
What's your answer, Vaughn?
I don't actually have an answer. I just thought of it. I thought that's a really interesting question. Can we just like pose it to the people on Twitter and see if anyone comes back, and maybe we can start off next.
Let me try to type really fast. Okay.
Start off next webcast by answering it.
Yeah, because
That's a good question. I'd have to
What
need time to think about
character? What was the question?
What fictional characters would you like to see, or character or characters would you like to see a reality TV show about?
Do they have to be from the same thing?
No. You could have a crossover, like a kind of real world house with various different characters.
Oh my god! And how many? Up to how many?
Well, you know, as many as feasible in like one reality TV show.
Let's say
I
no
think
more than 8. I think we should go no more than 8.
8.
And I need the concept for the like. I don't need like I don't want you to be like, I would like to see these people, and I want to be like, what, like, is it like Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Is it, you know, is it Bachelor?
Or like yeah. Do you want a Bachelor? Do you want like a Big Brother? I'm thinking I would want a Big Brother type
I'm
show.
Thinking a Great British Bake Off.
A what?
Oh yeah.
Great British Bake Off with various fictional characters.
Yes. I would want to see something like, I'm more along the lines of Vaughn. Like, I would like to see like a competition show. Like, I love Top Chef and Project Runway, so I would like want to see them.
Oh my God, Project
do something
Runway
creative.
Because they all sue their
Actually, I rescind Big Brother. I want like old school MTV Real World. See, that's where I want mine set, and I will people it with the most amazing characters ever, and you will find those out later this month.
Okay, yay! Sounds good. All right, so we're done. Battery is about to die on this, so.
All right, let's wrap it up then. Okay. Oh, that's me. I'm Erin. I'm here along with Tara and Vaughn, and thank you again for joining us for Feelings with the Geekiary. Remember, we're a free webcast run off of donations from viewers like you. Thank you for contributing and helping our host site, the Geekiary. And we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.